First of all, 张教授，过年好。We are still in the traditional Chinese Spring Festival. This is a very important holiday season of the year, as important as the Christmas season in the Western world. So actually, we are still in a festival. But welcome today. Welcome to the Zoom meeting. I'm going to present you the basic of the NOPF. And after that, if you have any questions, we have Professor Jason Jung, who's here, ready to answer your questions. So today, I just follow the routine presentations of the NLPF because today I see we have two. Actually, we have only two distributors, Joseph from Kenya, I suppose, and Flavin Machingura. Hi, how are you? Which country you're from?
You guys can turn on your video. We can chat,
Yeah, we can chat a little bit.
and we don't have to go formal presentation. We can just talk.
And we have Parbeti Sogrin. Would you like to unmute yourself so we can have a chat before we start today's presentation?
Yes. My right name is Parvati, but my call name is Lily.
Hi,
I
Lily,
am
how are
from
you?
Guyana.
From?
Yeah,
Excuse
Guyana. Guyana.
Guyana.
Yeah,
Hi, hello.
Guyana, South America.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. This is the first time I know that we have been a participant from Guyana who's listening to
Yes.
the NOPF. So, are you start marketing the NOPF in Guyana?
No, what happened? I don't know much of it. So some of the presentation, Eric will send it to me. So I had been listening in. What I am going to do the NOPF in Guyana 100%. It's just a matter of a little bit time. And the reason is that because I am doing Green Wall Health product here. This is the first franchise in Guyana that has
Oh,
opened. So I am running it alone. So I have so many clients and so many, but the NOPF does not make a difference. I will get that into the right hands as I get to
Well,
okay.
actually,
understand the product.
yeah, actually, this is a good platform. We have this training. A lot of time we are training is not like a lecture training. A lot of time we actually discussing. So we actually want to solve all the problems you have. We find how
Okay.
to help you. So Miss Wang, she's a director and expert for all these trainings, and I'm actually is
It's an
well
expert.
experienced, yeah, well
Yeah, it's
experienced
an expert
agriculture
and
specialist.
scientist.
Yes,
Yeah,
So
he's
yeah.
a scientist.
I'm a professor and a researcher and a U.S. official USDA national expert. It's not like a local expert. It's the U.S. national agriculture
Yeah.
specialist, and overcharge a lot of places. So I've been teaching agriculture since 1985. So
Wow.
I've been professor whole my life, but the last
Yeah.
15 years I moved to the U.S. federal government. So as a
Wow.
national expert, but I'm still teaching. Even I'm at the
Mhm.
federal government, I just stopped like a couple of years ago. I was still adjunct professor of the state university. So I was teaching in U.S. university for many years. I was teaching in China for a while too. So
Okay.
we can help all the everything you need, but I may not need not necessarily I can answer all the questions, but we will help you
Yes, most
solve
of
any
it.
problem. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
I think that is
we
amazing.
yeah. So if we any question, not necessarily only like the philosophy is we don't just, hey, this is for fertilizer. You can buy. We want to train all the distributors, make you understand how to do the scientifically farming, scientifically use fertilizer. When you know how to use them, when you understand the science, and your farmers will trust you more. And if you don't know anything, and they don't trust you, but if you know everything,
That's true.
then yeah. So this is a best. The idea is training you, help all these friends. We have over 60, maybe close to 70 countries. We can help all these. The nice thing in the Zoom training is like if you don't have any, physical problem, we can access anytime. And even we cannot answer the question as during the meeting time with this 1 hour for every week. We still can leave the message, and we can prepare next time to address all your questions.
Right.
The goal is to help you move, facilitate your, your business. Basically, we help everybody. In the end, the business will back to help you, become rich.
No, it is. It is because in Guyana, our main agriculture, the main crops are rice and cane and lots of agriculture, but they do everything with pesticide. So I have been thinking, right? I've been thinking since November. So let me tell you what I'm thinking. What I think doesn't make any difference, but what it is, I have to reach out to the people who are in the agriculture department for schooling. And I think that would be very powerful for let them in. And then we can, if the presentations is happening as it is now, every week we can let them in. If they want to have a specific like timing, like a once a month, or even just answer some question, a couple of them together, we can bring them in and answer the question, because my goal is to they understand it and bring this product into Guyana. So as you said, let's get them to understand. So now to move forward, in the next 2 weeks, there is a training in the Georgetown, in the capital of Guyana. So where we are living, it's like 4 hours to get to there. So I wanted to go down there. There's a women's seminar going on there, and they're helping women to advance into building businesses, right? Or get better business. So I plan to go down there and take this product down there, tell them I want to do this. I'm still doing Green World as a product already there, but I wanted to talk specific with the person who is responsible for agriculture. And then we will get into the schooling or wherever we need to go. So my goal is to go down there. They have 2 days of the seminar to reach the big people, because you don't get to meet the big people. So that would be an opportunity for me, and how I can able to get to the people who would want to run this product down the road or buy this product to use in our agriculture department. What do you advise?
This is a very good idea, and to me, Africa is a very special, very unique place. Use this green water platform to help the farmers get more, increase their yield, increase their income, because honestly, Africa is not the most developed country. You have a lot of farming. It's still in the early stage of the original farming, and the network, all the stores, supply chain is not like a U.S. so efficient. So it's the best approach uses the green water approach is can easily to reach the bottom people, very remote countryside people, by this green water platform, really help people in the way. It's not like if we sit in the store, people don't know it. If we sit in the capital, people don't know it. So this is word by word, one person by person, to pass along all this scientific information. And this is very beneficial for the fertilizer. A lot of people like I'm coming from a farmer's family. My family, all farmers. I do farming until I went to college, and I'm still do farming. I have I don't know how many hectares, how to convert, but I have 11 acres of U.S. acres land. I have a farm, so I'm doing farming all the time, and so it's yeah. So this is farming is if you use original methods, you can only get a minimum yield. But if you use the fertilizer or the scientifically or the control pests, you can increase at least like a 50 to 60% yield. So compare that. If you increase the 50% of the yield, compare how much it costs for buy a bottle of the NOPF. When you buy a bottle of fertilizer, you think maybe, oh, that's expensive. But you have to consider to do the calculation how much you can gain after you apply. And the labor in the developing country, or like in China or in Africa, will relatively labor is cheaper. So you don't put labor in the consideration. So the yield then will be, you significantly increase the yield. So it's very good for this green water platform is very best for the developing countries.
Well, here in Guyana, the labor is pretty cheap too. The labor is not too much.
Yeah, even see, I have my farm. I'm not shooting for the actually to sell too much. I have a beekeeper. I have honeybees, so I can sell honeys. But it's not my goal because I have enough income. I don't need the income from the farm. I just kind of like for fun and to find do some tests. And I do some. I don't put much in. I just too much food I produce in my garden, so I don't need that, and I don't sell anything. I just for fun. So it's different. But for the actual farmer, you don't have actual major income. You rely on the farm. Then you need the fertilizer. And then you need scientifically farming. It's not like just I just go farm. It's totally different.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, so this is that we need to change people's mentality to accept the new technology. You can tell them, use the fertilizer, use scientific farming. You can increase the yield by 50%. That's a lot.
Okay.
50% is like an average. So you can, and also like last night we have guests in my house for dinner, for Chinese New Year dinner, and they gave us something, say organic tea. They gave some tea from China, so the organic tea. And then some people said, well, they said organic, maybe they still sprayed a lot of pesticides on the tea leaves. But I just told them, no, you can spray pesticides, but you still can avoid pesticides onto your leaves by scientifically using how to use the pesticides or how to use the fertilizer. Then you can avoid all these residues on the tea leaves. So you still can, basically you need to understand the plants, you understand the fertilizer, you understand everything, then you make a decision, and it's much easier, and you make sure your tea or vegetables, everything is safe. Make sure it's still organic, but you still use pesticides. And also pesticides or fertilizer, you can have an option to use organic fertilizer or organic pesticides. NOPF is organic fertilizer. You don't have an issue for the residues. You don't have an issue for the chemical pollution. So this is a most safe way.
So what I was thinking, for me to go down there next week, I was thinking if I could, for example, how you got the background at the back there where you sit with the NOPF, if I could have a couple slides which you think is really important, and I could print them out in colored and have them laminate and take it to the, like we said, a seminar. So where I will reach with these people, and I mean, I would have the, I will ask for the whole meetings or the whole NOPF. Like Louise said, it's one of those days that we have the meetings, and I can able to show them that, well, okay, I think Leanne had sent me once one of the whole presentation. So, but I wanted to take out, I don't know, I think I changed the computer and something went wrong, and I can't find the presentation back, but I will let her send me back it if anything. So I want to laminate a couple of the slides to walk with it, for them to see physically, So I don't
Miss
know
Wang
what
or
you suggest,
yeah,
a few slides
yeah,
that I can.
yeah. Miss Wang or Dean Wang, she can give it to you.
I can share this
All
slide
right.
before we
All right.
close today's presentation. Actually, I have the updated one. I think the one Lian sent it to you is the old version, because during my visits to West Africa,
Okay.
I received two more new certificates from Ghana and also from Angola. So I updated the slide.
That would be great for send me that presentation. I don't know if it could come through WhatsApp or you can do it in an email.
We can do both. I can send it through the WhatsApp. I shared the file through the WhatsApp, and also you can text your email into
That
the
would be
chat
great.
box. So we have a double channel to send
Okay.
you the file.
That's right.
And by the way,
Okay.
I was amazed that you speak English. You speak very fluent English. Do you speak English or Spanish in Guyana?
Sometimes it's a broken English. They speak like, if you say you don't want to go, you say, me nah go. But
Okay.
because I lived in Canada for 30, 35 years, and then I came back to Guyana, opening Green World here, because Green World product has fixed my life. I was sick for 20 years. So I wanted to bring it to the people. So what I do, I work free for the people. I give them the product for the price what it is. And I just have joy. I had promised the product that if it fixed my life, I will make sure everybody knows about it. So that's what my goal here in Guyana is to do, to let the people them get to know the product and use the product.
Fantastic.
Yes.
But then I heard about the Leon told me about the fertilizer, and I says, wow. And she sent me sometimes little things of what's going on when they open Dubai and stuff like that. So I was like, wow, in Guyana, agriculture is number one, and we plant a lot of rice and cane. And I'm thinking, wow, if this product come here, yeah, indeed. I have not making money in Greenwald, but I will be rich with this NOPS.
The NOPF and other health products is the same idea for the Africa region. The farm, you kind of like in the lack of most updated agriculture science. Actually, the human is same thing. A lot of people in Africa is not have not access to all the vitamins, all the nutritional supplements for a long time. So if you from 0 to 1 is a bigger jump, because the people like my relatives in countryside in China, they never took vitamins, they never took all these nutritional supplements for the humans. So after they change it a lot. For the developed countries, they already took a long time. If we added a lot, you don't see a lot of significant increase. But for the poor countries, if from 0 you add, you immediately see the results. So same thing for the human nutritional supplements and the soil for the agriculture. From 0, add something, you can see the difference right away.
Yeah, I will be doing what happened if I were able to. Even in our yard, we have, like, I plant a lot of ginger and stuff like that. But I'm not thinking of me trying it, which I will, or I can once I have a sample. But what I'm thinking about in Guyana, they have the water system. I don't remember what the name is called. The water that they put like we said, the NOPF in the water, and they grows it in the water in that, they have this shed with all this pipeline runs, right?
So the dripping system.
What is the name?
It's called dripping system. Dripping. DRIP. And a double P, another PING. Dripping system. Yeah, dripping system.
Oh, the dripping system. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, the dripping system is half of the you don't put 100% of original concentration in the system, because the system when you just use water, it's easy. Just you turn on the water supply, the water go to the soil. But if you add fertilizer, then your fertilizer have to be diluted. The diluted is based on in the entrance of the dripping system, they have an injector or the siphon.
Yes.
Either way, you have a container in the entry place. So you need to put a diluted NOPF in the tank, in the injection tank. Now the dilution is based on your dial. You have 100 speed or 200 speed ratio. So the dial will matter. And it's a lot of calculation inside. You have to, when you have the money to use the dripping system, the farmers should have a way to access how to calculate the nutrients, fertilizer, use the dripping system. So it's based on the speeding of the dial of the injector, and is 10% dilution in the tank, in the injector, or 20%. It depends on the volume. But the fertilizer is a safe issue. You don't have the dosage issue. You can add any amount of the NOPF in the dripping system, and you can add less. You don't have to add more, because fertilizer is a food. It's not a drug. Right. So you can take, you think, I think maybe put a 10%, make it, in US we call it chemical reaction lab. You have the term called a stock solution. You hear that stock solution? When you make it, if this is a very concentrated chemical, like some acid, is a very high concentration, you cannot use directly to make the final solution. So you make make in the middle. This is the original container. This is the stock solution. So you make a 10 times dilution to the stock solution. Then take the stock solution. Then you go to maybe you can make another stock solution. So especially for the DNA work, I'm a molecular biologist too. The DNA work, the volume of the reagent is so low, you cannot pipette 0.5 ml to the final solution. You have to make several stock solution continue. So each time you dilute it 100 times, then you can you'll be doing the job. So same thing apply the fertilizer for the dripping system. You make a dilution. So dilution make a stock. The solution in the container of the injector is kind of a stock solution. So you make 10% dilution from the bottle to dilute it 10 times. Like take a 10 ml, put 100. Or if you take a liter,
Yes.
make it 10 liters. So this
10
way,
liters.
then you, on the injector, they have a dial. They have 100 or 200. It basically this dilute again. So this way be the way we used to do.
Wow. That is something that you can dilute for a second time. That is like amazing.
Actually, it's a lot of people should have this kind of like a sink. You should use a stock solution, because if you like if you're a homeowner, you only have a small garden, you don't need a lot.
Right.
And you cannot take it. You only need to spray 100 ml. How do you do this? You make a stock solution first. Then you can take it easily to transfer.
Okay, you make a stock solution.
Yeah. Make a stock solution is always when you use the low volume. When it's high volume, you don't care. When the low volume, you have to make a stock solution.
Okay. So therefore, when you make stock solution from 100 ml to 1,000 ml,
You have to you have to, when you do the stock solution, you have to understand the whole system to make the calculation.
yes.
You don't make a mistake. So when the excuse me, when we do in the chemical or DNA lab, everything is have to calculate it very correctly. You cannot do anything wrong. But the fertilizer, you kind of do roughly, but you still need to understand the system. Otherwise, you cannot make a mistake for fertilizer. It's not a pesticide, but it's
right.
Still you should understand.
And this the NOPF what you're talking about, it's the liquid form. Is it the liquid form or the solid form?
It's a liquid form. Yeah.
Okay.
So the liquid normally we diluted 1 ml to a liter, like 1,000 times dilution. And
yes.
So if you have, so then you base it on your tank. If you spray in like a homeowner, you spray only have 1 liter.
Yes.
Your spray bottle is a liter, and you take 1 ml. It's hot. You don't have a pipette in your house. How do you do this? You make a stock solution, so then you can take it. It's much easier. You make a stock solution, you use several times. You don't have to finish them at one time.
Right. No, that makes sense what you said. So you take out like a 1 ml, you make, Louise said you make 10 ml with it, and you use that 10 ml now.
Make another 100 ml.
To dilute to 100 ml, to 10,000 ml. You take one, right, and you make 10,000 ml.
Yeah. So in the end, no, 1,000. In the end, is total from beginning to end is 1,000 dilution. Right. But if you make a stock solution, so you need to take it 10 times, another 100 times. So if you make it 3 times, 10, 10, 10. So you have to do some paperwork on your pen. Make sure
right, 10, 20, 30. Right. And then you come up to the end number, which if it's 1,000, then you meet 1,000 at the end of it, which will be the correct amount of solution. Yeah.
The final total from beginning to the end is 1,000.
Right. You got to end up the ml, the 1 ml to the 10 ml and the 10 ml to the 100 ml and the 100 ml. If the last amount is 10,000, then you get 10,000 at the end. You add up those.
Yeah. So
and then you know the dilution. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a bit good with math because
Okay.
when I was in nursing school, they do not allow us to use calculator. So you
Mm,
had to do long division, you have to do multiply, you have to find how much meds you got to give a
yeah.
person if it's for 3 weeks, and you got to multiply and then long division without calculator.
Yeah. Even you have a calculator. When I do the lab work, I still writing down, have actual
Yeah,
spreadsheet to write it down, make
yes,
sure everything you don't, if you make a
you
mistake,
don't
you can
forget.
back check. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I like. You see, I got my big book here. I write everything down. If I don't,
We have a competition. You write down everything, even the training.
we all get a big one. A big one.
Yeah, see, I write down everything too.
Good
And
job. Yes.
yeah, see,
Mhm.
even even you
I
can
really,
ask questions.
so when I, yeah.
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 But
So
my
what I
notes is
want,
bilingual. Yeah.
It's important. It's important because I write about the dripping system, which I didn't
Yeah.
know the name of it, what it's called, but they have it here because I see them when they started, when the new president take over, which is Mr. Ali. He win the seats for finance to now to develop. So I have seen they have those system in place. So I wanted to get down to the root of these people who is doing this and see if we can let they come on to our meetings, and I can do an introduction with the slides with them, what it is, because it's easy to read and understand, the slides, the presentation, and then
Yeah.
I can arrange to get you on the phone, and we can give them more insight if they are like the major people who do the agriculture, who do the mixing, who understand the fertilizer, who understand the manure, as they call it in Guyana, compared to our NOPF,
Yeah.
and
You
we
can.
can go from
Yeah.
there. I think we can have the
You
people in place, the right people. Mm-hmm.
you can ask your friends or you ask your clients to join our Zoom meeting.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to that place to reach all those people. They are going to be there, like the people who do big planting, right? Or who is gonna responsible for these fertilizer. So I can able to get them onto the Zoom, meet them one on one.
Yeah. So we could.
That's because where we are up in the countryside, we are like, example, it may take us 6 hours to get down there if we have a little traffic jam or so. So I want to go stay overnight there at a hotel and go the next day to make sure I meet these people. I'm focusing on the agriculture, and I'm focusing also, well, I already have Green World supplements them in process. I understand that so well. I'm so good with that. So good. Very good. So I wanted to showcase this in NOPF. That's my goal because it's not in Guyana, and Guyana is a third world country. They may not
Yeah.
have too much criteria in place, so we can able to bring this without complication.
Good job. we we
Yeah.
we are here to help you when you need it.
Yes. Yes, I am absolutely going to. I got to thank Leon and all of you and Eric, because Eric said I'm gonna put you on the link where every 1 week I wasn't getting through, and I was like, Eric, it's not working, it's not working. He said, okay, Lily, I'm gonna send you a link, and every week you will go in with this link. Just put in the password. That's okay, fine. So I
Yeah.
was
You
eager
can.
today. Honestly, is the first day I sit down and listen carefully what happened, because I got the link maybe about 3 weeks now only. But I says,
Uh-huh.
no, I'm going to put this time. I really have to understand, because when I go to speak with these people, I have to know what I'm saying because they understand. I mean,
That's right.
growing plants. And if I
Yeah.
don't know, then I devalue the product. I
Yeah.
devalue the product. And I don't want
Totally.
that. That's the last thing I want to
Yeah.
do. So I am going to sit down. You know, I will tell you something. I always like to speak the truth, and I don't have secrets. So I will tell you something. I do have learning disability, going through nursing school, studying, and but my skill is kinetics. I have to write. If I take these slides and I rewrite it, I will be like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Once I rewrite them and put them
No,
in order, my brain
yeah.
take everything in.
It's not only you, everyone. See, even
Yeah.
I'm teaching for 50 years, I'm still write down everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 so like I am able to observe it and it stays in me when I write it down, like I don't forget. Then I said,
yeah,
oh, I will remember, but I can't. I have to put it down. Important things, I like to put it down in pen and
yeah,
pencil and paper so I can come back if and said, you know what, is this really, that's the amount percent? Let me check. And oh yeah, it is 10%, I
yeah.
like to do that. I like to be correct every time. So I am very privileged to hear about and come into the meeting. Next month, I mean in 2 weeks from now, I'm going there and I'm trying to showcase this. But this week before I go there, I'm trying to get to some people. I'm trying to dig up to see who I can meet. I guess right now the big people like the Minister of Agriculture, I think they are in so much trouble because they went into so much bribery, they have so much money, and it's a lot of corruption, right?
Yeah.
So I got to
Eh,
branch out a little. I message them. Nobody messaged me back because they are in their own stuff because a lot of people is looking into what they do. So they are in massive problem. Like I emailed the Minister of Health and he did not even answer or return my email, although he has two secretaries. The same with Ministry of Agriculture. I'm going to call the Secretary of Ministry of Agriculture on Monday and I will get down to that to see where I
Good job.
can get and how. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
look into it now that I'm going to get a new update slide. Mrs. gonna send me it and I will go through it so I will be prepared.
yeah. And you
Yeah.
can do it because it's not only your country. Some country like Uganda and Kenya, they have access to the prime minister even. So they can, then when you get the government support, it'll be excellent.
Yes, absolutely. I really want to do this because it's not here. And I know, it will bring a little extra income. And then we will have organic stuff here because now all the bananas, even the papayas, preservative, and so it keeps it long for selling, but it has no taste. So I'm so afraid to buy anything. Tell you the truth, we only what we have from neighbor gardens and neighbor like plants. I purchase. I don't go to the market because I don't know what to trust. And you buy the stuff and bring in the fruit, it has no taste. You don't even know what you're eating, but it's yellow outside, like it's ripe, and inside it's not how it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
the
So they
thing
are
is,
putting
yeah,
a lot of chemical on the food.
it's not necessarily the chemicals for the banana stuff. When you buy the banana on the market, they harvest when the banana was green. So they are not mature, not ripened yet. That's why they don't taste.
Yeah.
So because if they harvest when they ripe, and you cannot store and you cannot sell. So that's why your garden, because you pick when they ripe, and that's a good taste.
Yeah.
And then when they pick when they're green, and they don't put something chemicals until close to the market. Then they inject it, you put something chemical in it, and it started ripen. So when they pick, they were all green.
Wow.
But the chemical is not
Yeah.
toxic,
Yeah.
but they have to use a chemical to make it, bring them to yellow.
Yes, that's what they do. They call it ripener here. So
Yeah,
I had
every
a
plant,
client who
same thing.
come.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that dangerous, the chemical that they use? What is it really that they use to do the bananas and
No,
stuff like that?
it's not dangerous because the chemical you feel like not a good, but it's safe, but it just tastes not good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I we don't
Yeah,
have
the
access
taste.
to
You're
the
right.
yeah we don't have access to the actually farmers banana. We buy all this banana from a store, so
Yeah.
we know we understand. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are safe,
Yeah.
just the taste not good.
Yes, the taste is really not there. It's not there.
Yeah,
You know something is wrong. Yeah, you
yeah,
just
it's like
eat like
also
banana because
to,
you know it's banana.
yeah, it's also tomato same thing.
Yes, they're doing the tomatoes here too because you know it
Yeah,
ripes and it rotten very quick. So they put it ripen
yeah,
and hold it. But you could see at the head of the tomato, you could see that green.
yeah.
You could see and know which is been ripen or
Yeah,
I try to
that's why.
master it because you know I have some of the clients came for me to look after, and they have a lot of high level of lead and mercury and pollution in their body, right? So that's
Mm,
when I'm thinking, I asked them, what job do you do? And then they said they plant banana, they sell banana. So I asked them, do you use chemical? And then they tell me, yes, they use the ripener and they use no gloves. They just put their hands inside just like that, you know, for years.
yeah.
So I tell them, no, they must learn to use gloves, right? Like that. So I am glad. So I didn't even watch to see how many people is here on the
We have a seven right now.
oh
I don't know if anyone misses one. You want to say something? You want to show something, or everyone has questions?
no, I think a lot of my question you have answered, and then Mrs. Yam going to send me that I send her my email there on the link and on WhatsApp here. And if she download that, I think that's great. And I will go in and she can also send me a few slides, which I can send to the store to laminate and walk with it physically, you know, some good ones, like whatever she thinks is important for me to, you know, to showcase, like, you know, show you it with your hands, like, oh, I will let they print it out in high definition colors and walk with those, like by a 6 by 4 or maybe a 12 by 6 inches or so, like that size, and walk with it. I think
Good job.
that's the best I can do, right?
Yes, very good.
Yeah. Yes. And Leon had left me one little bottles here and I never use it. I save it. So I am going to walk with this small bottles and I keep this bottle. I don't know for what reason, but I keep it very safe. Here is it.
Okay, yes, that's right. Ten is
So I will walk with this. Yeah, I will
is
walk
100
with this
ml.
for them to.
Mm,
Yeah, I will walk. This is let me see how much ml.
100.
100. So I will walk
Yeah.
with this, which is good that I have this with me. And then I have the slide, you know, so I think that would be good. That would be a good beginning. Um, I know this will work. It's just a matter of time. And I'm going to push
Yeah,
it because I want it to come in here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will
And I
work.
want to be the first to, yeah, and I want to be the first to bring this into Guyana, you know. I really want to because this is wonderful. This is one of the best thing that I ever seen. Imagine our Guyana start growing crops with organic
Yeah, yeah.
fertilizer. Imagine how what a class of health will happen. And I am a person with health. That's what I do, the other part, right? So imagine how
Yes.
powerful it's going to be. Green World is going to be with these, our fertilizer, our products, our natural products, looking after people, giving them health. It will be awesome. So I'm looking forward. Okay. I think everything you got, we had got a good discussion, and I think I'm good now.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I'm
Yeah.
going to send you the file through your email, and also Mr. Joseph and Flavin also asked for this. I'm going to send this to your emails. And one
Okay.
distributor asked one question that one Chinese distributor want this products. You know, since China region is right in the close to Nanjing production base, so that distributor can contact the CEO of China region and get the products. if he only buys one or two bottles for, let's say for consumption, for family consumption, for household consumption, then, we have a mini supermarket in Nanjing production base where they can get the products. Or if they want to get big volume, big quantity of the NOPF, that distributor needs to contact the CEO of China and directly contact Nanjing production base, because if he buys from you, uh, you won't be able to get the point. I hope you understand, Mr. I think Mr. Let's see, one of the distributor asked a question about the Chinese distributors uh wants to buy. Okay, Flavin, um, I hope you understand this. Even if that Chinese distributor, I don't know whether he's in China or he is, in your country. If he wants to buy from China, he has to do it through the Nanjing production base. He cannot buy directly from you. Even he buys from you, you won't be able to get the points. I hope you understand what I mean. Is it okay? Flavin, are you satisfied with my answer? Okay, anyway, I'm going to send you the file. I think I'm done. For today's participants, three of you want me to send you the files. Okay, I'm going to send you through the email. I got your email already.
I would like your input on a couple slides that I can choose to work with, because I was hoping you will know if the slides are number, even if you tell me the numbers, I will be able to get it out and put it separately. If you can get it out separately and send it on the WhatsApp separately for me, will be great. I will send it straight to the printing to do it for me too, before I messed up the whole file trying to go in and take out.
I'm going to turn it into PDF format and send it to you.
All right.
So you can get it printed right away.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much. I
You're
got to
welcome.
spell
You can
your
say,
name. I want to spell your name correctly. Let me get your name correctly.
Once you get my email, you get my name.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Absolutely. Yeah. And I got Jason one.
So
Jason Zhang.
still, does anybody still have any questions?
so quiet. Happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to all of you over there. You still work for the New Year's. That is really awesome. That is an additional of saying when people like to work hard, that's what they do. They still work out of their way. Even it's
Yeah,
Chinese New Year's, you're still working. We
even
appreciate that.
the New Year is Tuesday. I was working in the office on Tuesday. I worked every day.
Oh, how long do they stop work for? How long is the holiday there?
Well, it's the Chinese New Year should start from New Year's Day Eve from last month. Back Monday, so it's 16. I will last 2 weeks until the March 1, and until the March 3rd. So it's another Lanterns festival. So this is
Okay.
kind of like a long Chinese New Year. But the people started working on like what did they say? A lot of people started working next Monday.
Next Monday? Okay, because I got to get an order in, so that would be good. All
Yeah, a lot
right.
of people
All right.
started working on
I
it.
asked.
But yeah,
Okay.
for the traveling, many people go hometown travel. They may not work until another week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even if it's 2 weeks from now, that's still okay. Ending of the month will be good.
yeah.
Uh, Um, February, March. All right, next 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks into March will be good. I will be ready to do the order then. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. And highly appreciated all the advice and looking forward to learning more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime.
And
So
to
put
have
in your
guys in
friends.
a little seed.
Yeah, put in
Yeah.
your more friends
Into
to
this
come into the
meeting.
Zoom meeting. So then we can
Yeah.
help everyone.
Perfect. All right. Sounds great. Sounds like a deal. All right. Thanks so much.
Anytime.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So do we still have any more questions before we close today's presentation? You may also type your questions in the chat box.
Well, I didn't prepare for the talk today, so I didn't open my slides. I could have continued from last week, but we will still continue next week. So I will see you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the thing is, if we can talk a little more. The fertilizer, you have understanding this NOPF. It's not only fertilizer. It's actually the plant stimulator, actually acting like a growth regulator. So when the plants see some special amino acids, the plants got a signal that, oh yeah, I need to do some more work. So it's the NOPF, of course, they have the nitrogen inside the amino acids, and also amino is as elements nutrients, like a normal conventional fertilizer NPK. Also, amino acids itself is a building block of the proteins. When you feed them nitrogen as elements, plants have to make amino acids from these nutrients, from elements. But if you feed them amino acids directly, you save how much time for the plants. They don't have to make amino acids anymore. Of course, they still need it, but they make it. If you eat so much, they will reduce how much you feed to make them. So they can use this amino acids, feed them to directly make the proteins. So save a lot of energy, save a lot of steps. So this is second nutrients benefits. Another thing is when you have amino acids fertilizer, you have a lot of actually have trace elements inside, not only nitrogen inside, not only amino acids, have other trace elements inside. So that stuff, these trace elements is necessary for a lot of enzyme activities. The enzyme activities, if without the trace elements, the enzyme may not work. So that sense, you help the plants to make the plants stronger, make a lot of biomedical or biomolecular reaction faster, because you have trace elements to help these enzymes. So this is NOPF acting like several different benefits. So you have nutrients as a fertilizer, as amino acids, as direct building blocks for protein, and have as plant stimulator, and also have enzyme activities. So have a lot of, so when also the NOPF can help the plants compensate or recover from the insects or other damages, make the plants recover faster. So even so, that's all these benefits is not traditional or conventional fertilizer can do. Conventional fertilizer only can give you the nitrogen or P and K as elements. So basically, they give to you for plants. Okay, that's all I have to give to you. Now you do your work. For the
Yes.
NPK, the thing is nitrogen is the water soluble. Water soluble, the plants can use it right away if you put it in the right place. If you don't put it in the right place, you lost them. You can lose 70% of your conventional fertilizer if you put actually the average you lost is 70%. So you put 100 kilos in the soil, you lost 70
Yes.
kilos the fertilizer. So it's only 30% of fertilizer they can use. But if we apply the NOPF directly to the leaf, especially we apply back of the leaf, the plants, they will don't, all the nutrients you put on the plants, you don't lose it. And another
Right.
thing is, NOPF is water soluble. So you can apply and the plants can use right away. NPK,
Yes.
the conventional fertilizer, nitrogen is water soluble, and the P and the K, the phosphate and the potassium, they are not water soluble. So if you give to them, they cannot use, the plants cannot use the P and the K right away. But the plants need it. They are not available. So you have to wait in the soil. It's
Right.
actually have a term for the P and the K. It's next season fertilizer. So you put it in the soil right now, the plants will not be able to use the P and the K right now. So next crop can use the fertilizer you put in soil right now. So take a long
Right.
time.
Yeah.
So this is all
Makes sense.
so this is all the benefits for the NPF. It's kind of instant, can help the plants. So for the conventional ones, it's take for a while, but
Yes.
we also still encourage people use NPK or organic compost or organic material or green manure, anything as a base fertilizer. Put into the soil before you plant. So this is also very important. We NOPF use as a top dressing or side dressing, make you much better condition, but the soil still need to improve the soil condition. Improve the soil, you need to add a lot of organic. If you're a garden, if you're a homeowner, you don't have a lot of land, you can make a lot of organic like a kitchen stuff. If you anything, the leaves or vegetables you don't need it, you cannot eat it, put it in the soil, put it in your garden. For the farm, you put a green manure or compost or animal manure into the soil. You have to change the soil quality, make your soil more organic. Then the microorganism in the soil can help you to change the soil quality and make your soil more fertile. So you still need to have your farmers to put either compost, organic material, or traditional NPK if you are not organic farming.
Right.
Before planting, they make sure they can get a 60% yield increase.
Yeah. So I got a question. The NPK, is it water soluble? No, you said it's not, it's conventional. It's not water soluble. So
Yes or
how
no?
we have that?
Yes or
Oh,
no?
it's yes.
Why yes? Yes is NPK. The N is water soluble. P and K not always water soluble. They are minerals like a rock. So
Yes,
they take a long
potassium
time. Yeah, potassium or
and
phosphate,
phosphorus.
not always. Sometimes water soluble, that but it will be very expensive. They make it water soluble. And for the conventional bigger bag ones, they are not water soluble. So take a long time to work.
Okay. So like in rice, the conventional one, the NPK, it will take like maybe on the second crop, maybe it may
Well,
absorb better.
For the rice, you put NPK or before you prepare the rice paddy field. But if the
Yes.
soil is dry, you put it in and make it mud and make it nicer. That time, before you put the seedlings, you put NPK in the soil because
Right.
it's a paddy field. Rice field is water based, a lot of wet, so they may dissolve faster than the dry soil. But you still need rice is a short crop. It's not a long-lasting like multi-year crop. It's a very short.
No.
So they need a large quantity of the fertilizer in the soil.
Mm-hmm.
So you still need to put a recommendation of the conventional NPK in the soil before you plant, during the time you prepare the field.
Okay.
Yeah, my hometown we actually don't put a NPK in it. We put a lot of organic like animal manure in the field to make it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you kind of like a substitute. You put NPK if you're a large farm, you don't have organic material. Like if you have 3,000 hectares, you don't have that much organic stuff. You have to use NPK. But if you're a small farm, you have enough organic into the soil.
Mm-hmm. Well
Very
said.
good. Very, very good. And so we have a good talk today, and then we discuss everything.
Yeah. The NPK.
Hmm.
What does that N represent?
Nitrogen.
Okay.
Not nutrients, nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Oh, nitrogen,
Yeah.
potassium, and
Yeah. Nitrogen, phosphate. P is phosphate. K is potassium.
phosphate. Yes,
Yeah.
P for phosphate and P for potassium.
Yeah.
Lots of great nutrition in the soil.
Yeah. You need
Then we
rice
get
need a lot of nutrients. Yeah. Like all the
and then
corn
we get
need a lot of nutrients.
yeah, and then amino acid for the building block. Plant stimulation, so that they could stimulate the from seed.
No, from the leaf. On the leaf, you can put on the leaf.
Oh, from the leaf.
Plants we could get from leaf.
Okay, I didn't know that, from the leaf. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay, so when it grows a certain size, then you start to do the watering from the leaves, so the leaves absorb the nutrition and take it to the plant.
Very good. You got it all.
Yes, I'm getting some of it, which is good, right? Okay, so I'm getting to understand this very well. Yeah, and I'm looking at the bottle here that I got, the small bottle. Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer.
Yeah.
I got a glass that you can read big with. I will bring it to the front, and I will put it and read all the fine writing on the bottles.
Okay. Have a good weekend. We see you next week.
Yes, you guys too. Eat some Chinese food for us. New Year, so on the sweet. Have some for us.
Bye.
All right, bye. Thank you guys so much, okay, for the presentation, for the great information.
Pleasure.
See you next week.
All right, see you next week. Thank you very much, Professor. See you next week. So next Saturday, we're going to meet on the Zoom meeting, and you're going to receive the file by tomorrow, because I'm going to have another presentation for North America. Okay, so thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend, and also have a happy traditional Chinese Spring Festival, Professor. So we see you next Saturday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Thank you, guys. Bye.